Hello, the doc is in, and welcome back to another chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 192. In the last chapter, we have the worm curse being revealed to be Naoya. Naoya continues to keep his super speed. He is not messing with Maki. He's trying to run the fade, spin the block, all those things. He wants to throw hands. And that's pretty much the gist of it. I believe in the last chapter as well, we find out Kenjaku is in charge of the entire Kamo clan. He's the big dog in charge. He's having his Aizen moment right now. We're not even seeing the full effects of his Aizen moment. The Aizen moment is still going on. The plan, his machinations are still being machinated right at this moment. So the situation for our big buds of the Jujutsu students isn't looking great, but for right now, Noritoshi, but not the bad one, and Maki got killed this curse. And that's where we leave off for this chapter. Chapter starts off, we see Gakuganji and Kamo talking about, just a little not reference, but a little reminder, like, if you kill a Jujutsu sorcerer without using Jujutsu, they will turn into a curse. It's just that simple. And the chapter starts off with Naoya. Given Naoya when his face came out of the worm thing, it didn't really look pretty. But in this panel, it looks especially disgusting. Given he's a curse now, so I'm not surprised, but it's pretty gross. And so we have Maki thinking about how she thought she killed Naoya by punching him really, really hard in the face. And so she was like, shoot, I wasn't thinking. Like, I killed him without using cursed energy, because obviously she doesn't have cursed energy. She's really strong at this point. So she's like, oh, that may have been a little bit of a blunder. But Naoya kind of reading her face, because she didn't say this out loud. She just thinks in her head. She's like, he's like, no. Don't worry about it. Your mother killed me. And Maki's like, what? But he kind of takes it off that, and he's just like, well, if you're shocked about that, how do you expect to kill me? And from there, we have now you're talking a little bit more crap, whatever. And then 3 arrows, well, actually maybe 2 arrows. 2 arrows come out of nowhere, and Naoya, of course, being fast, he dodges out the way behind the trees to block them, right? And who could it possibly be? Well, of course, it's Kamo, the archer, red arrow. Actually, I think that's a character as well. Whatever. Red arrow shooting his arrows with his blood manipulation technique. And gross looking bug version of Naoya kind of points out that apparently he doesn't like that technique. Whatever. But yes, Kamo's shooting the arrows as cover fire to help out Maki. Maki tries to get out of the way. And he continues to shoot more arrows, and of course, once again, Naoya jumps out the way. He moves from where the tree lines are back into the city area at ridiculous speeds. But this time, Maki's on the offensive, all right? When he was dodging Kamo's arrows, he wasn't paying attention on Maki. You never take your eyes off Maki. Not that you can. Anyway, but so him not paying attention, he gets caught while on the building, and he gets tossed into the air, where he does get hit by both 3 arrows, takes a bit of damage, followed by Maki using a slash on his worm abdomen area thing, and he gets sliced. And so Kamo from the trees, he's like, guess we got him. And we have Naoya kind of going through a little philosophical quandary thing. He's like, dang, so curses feel pain too? So all those curses I murdered viciously felt pain too? And it's like, I'm so deeply sorry. But in Naoya fashion, he takes it back. He's like, psych, couldn't be me. I wouldn't care about a curse, never, ever, forever. And so then his body starts exploding, kind of, but not quite. Not exploding in like the death sense, more like exploding into a cursed womb. And Maki kind of predicts this, and she yells at Noritoshi. He's like, shoot it now. It's starting to curse womb. We cannot let him evolve past whatever creature that was, because whatever he's gonna evolve into would be pretty gross, probably. And so Kamo, hearing this, he's like, I betteth. And so he gets out a blood packet. He puts the blood between his hands in that weird arm shape, and he uses piercing blood and blasts it from the mountain tree line straight through. Right? Gets a shot off. It's pretty solid. And then the womb starts to, not only does it unravel a little bit, but it starts to burn up or fizzle out, whatever. And so seemed Kamo sweating after this, and it seems like that was a little bit much, but he probably was using like as much power as he possibly could, right? And so Kamo predicts like, oh great, we got rid of the womb, it seems like we're all fine, because that guy was already pretty fast. I think we would have been pretty concerning if he would have gotten stronger. And then, you know, following Kamo being like, good thing we got rid of it, skull demon thing was this. And then Maki's like, yeah, this ain't good. And so she basically just yells his name. He's like, you know, keep your eyes on the prize, man. This apparently isn't over. And then Kamo's looking, and then followed by a fist right in front of his face, eyes open and everything. I mean, you know Kamo doesn't like opening his eyes, so you know it's about to be rough. And then bang, hit, sent flying into the tree area, and we have a demon saying, trash, read the room, will you? I mean, I guess it's Naoya, but I mean, that don't look like Naoya. I mean, his forehead's huge. I mean, Naoya's a bum, but he didn't look like a bum. He was a pretty good looking guy. But anyway, that's the end of the chapter. He has these weird spindly vein things coming out for his like arms and legs and stuff. It's interesting. I don't know if he's going to evolve again. I know it was predicted by the community that he was going to evolve the first time just because he came out as a worm thing, so people were like, I feel like there's going to be an evolution here, which there was. They were right. But the question is this the chrysalis form? Are we having an Aizen moment but transformation kind of, where he has the chrysalis form, then he's going to turn into Butter Naoya's and something like that? I'm not the greatest with names, but yeah. But outside of that, overall, pretty decent chapter. Love the action. Not a lot of it, but that's a decent amount. It's a good thing that he transformed from that other form. It seemed like he was just gonna have his face out forever. I liked it better when he was kind of like mysterious with the little holes thing. I thought that was pretty metal. With his face out, it just made him look ridiculous and disgusting. I mean, if you're looking out throughout the chapter before he actually transforms, I mean, he looks so goofy. Like, he's just gross. Like, I don't even know if it would be scary. If it's scary, it's scary in the gross way. It's just like, wow, this is disgusting. So, yeah, thank you for transforming. Only for aesthetic reasons. Otherwise, kind of hate it. And outside of that, not too much to discuss in terms of theorizing. I mean, beyond this, it's just a case of how do we think Kamo and Maki can defeat this thing. I'm thinking that for the rest of this fight, I feel like Kamo's gonna get some kind of, not boost, but he's gonna show more skill or something to put him over. Because currently, if we think about it, if we're thinking about power levels here, Maki's so far above, well, it should be so far above what Kamo is, that it's like, unless Kamo just now died and that's it for him in the fight, I feel like he should have something to like make him stronger. Not necessarily Maki level, but something. Because right now it's like Maki's pretty far above him, in my opinion. Maki wipes, but you know. And the other question is, Maki was having trouble keeping up with Naoya's speed as he was a worm. Now that he's in this new form and very likely faster, I mean, like I said, Noritoshi's gonna have to step it up. All right, you can't let the queen die. You can't. And outside of that, I think that's gonna be it for the chapter. Leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike. Comment Will Kama get a boost? Can Maki keep up with this weird skeleton looking thing? Do you like Naoya's new design? Outside of that, feel free to subscribe, and by feel free, I mean you are being forced to subscribe. Subscribe now, or I will show up in your house and I will dress up as Worm Naoya and follow you around all day. You won't like it, trust me. Also, leave the notification bell if you do subscribe and all that cute stuff or whatever. Feel free to check out my podcast, link in the description, and the doc is out. Peace.